Hey there YouTube, Alex here, and I'm back. I'm back from a really long spell away from YouTube, and I think actually I want to start this video off by saying just a pretty huge apology to you guys in the vinyl community. You know, I haven't been making videos now. I checked my channel a few minutes ago and it said it had been 2 months since I made my last video, so you know that was enough of a kind of a prompt for me to come on here today and sort that out, because obviously that's way too long to go without making a video, and you know, feel like I'm really out of touch with everything that's been going on in the community. You know, there's been some amazing, you know, threads going around. I've been doing my best to watch as many videos as I possibly can. I've had you know, a lot of stuff going on in my life, and it's just been kind of building up and building up over the last couple of months, and you know, full-time college work. You know, I've got a part-time job now down at my local pub, so it's just been really a build-up of things that have prevented me from making these videos. But all in all, I still feel really bad, and as I say, I want to apologise just to everybody, because I haven't been commenting, haven't really been. You know, I've been doing my best to watch as many videos as I can, as I say, but you know, I still think I'm hugely out of touch with the community. But I want to put that right, and today is the start of hopefully a new beginning for me. I'm gonna do my best to be making regular videos over the next few months and over Christmas, and just get back into the swing of things here. So anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too much. I wanted to show you some recent finds today. Obviously I've had 2 months now to build up a fairly nice collection of things here. Probably about 10-15 records in all, and a couple of CDs. So what I probably have to do is split this into two videos, sorry. So you know, I'm just going to go ahead and get as far as I can into this, showing you these finds, and then once I get to, like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, I'll cut the video and make another one to show you the rest of the finds. So yeah, playing in the background is John Coltrane, Blue Train. I'm really trying to get into jazz recently. Downloaded a couple more John Coltrane albums. I got a Love Supreme now on my iPods, and I've also got Spiritual Unity by Albert Ayler, the Albert Ayler Trio. I think it's, yeah, and I got a Miles Davis Kind of Blue as well on my iPod. So I've been trying really hard to get into some more jazz, and this is, you know, for sure this is a great album. So that's what's playing, and sorry guys, you have to excuse me, I've got a pretty bad cold. It's just been brewing up over the last few days, and I'm feeling pretty kind of chesty and under the weather, so excuse me if my voice sounds a bit croaky, crackly, whatever. But yeah, I'll get straight into these finds. First off, a couple of CDs I'll go through real quick. First one is John Lennon's Imagine from 1972, is it? I think 1971 or 1972, and yeah, most probably my favourite John Lennon album, either this one or Plastic Ono Band. I think both of those are just absolutely stellar albums, and I enjoy them both immensely. But I thought, you know, I've got a vinyl copy of this, a vinyl pressing, and I thought it was about time I picked up the CD, because I think, again, they've, like the Beatles remasters, they've done a great job with the remastering of these. You got the kind of gatefold there with a really nice photo. Obviously an iconic classic photograph there of Lennon at his grand white piano at his home in Ascot, and it comes with a nice booklet again, with some nice photos, and the CD sounds amazing. As I say, like the Beatles remasters, they've done a great job with these. I'm guessing they've remastered all the John Lennon albums, but yeah, definitely look to pick up some more, you know, over time, because this sounds amazing. So yeah, that's the first one. And then another classic, I picked up London Calling by The Clash. Obviously their landmark album, their masterpiece, I guess you could say. I haven't really heard too much of The Clash. I'm pretty new to this band. Obviously they're a quintessential band for many a collector, and definitely a band I'll be looking to get much further into in the future. I really just kind of scratched the surface of punk genre. I haven't really gone into too much depth, so hopefully this will be a springboard into that genre. And this is I don't I don't really know what to say about this. This is just amazing stuff from start to finish. Every song has its own groove. Every song just seems so catchy on this. So many of these songs have got stuck in my head over the last few days, and I just think an essential album for pretty much anybody. I can't believe it's taken me so long to pick this up, actually. So yeah, that's the two CDs I picked up, and I'm going to get into the vinyl now. And as I say, I've got a fair amount of stuff here. I'd say about 10 records altogether. So I'm just going to get as far into this as possible, and I'll probably have to cut the video and I'll make another one. But yeah, starting off here with a bang. This is probably the most anticipated release that I picked up over the last couple of months. So many people have been anticipating this. It's been a very, very long awaited release, and I think a few of you have showed this already. I've seen a few videos where people have shown this, and of course this is the fabled Smile Sessions by the Beach Boys. And again, this is incredible to finally get my hands on this. I only heard about this coming out about probably 3 or 4 months ago. I saw it was coming out, and didn't really know too much about it prior to that. I mean, I've always been a kind of closet Beach Boys fan. Obviously I'm a huge fan of Pet Sounds. Pet Sounds is one of my favourite albums of all time, and I'm into some of their earlier stuff as well. But kind of post 1966, I didn't really know too much about this band's history, and really what direction they took after Pet Sounds. So I heard about this coming out, and I was intrigued. I did a little bit of background research on it, and found out that it was coming out in November, or was it October? I think it came out the very start of this month. And as soon as I read about it, I just obviously wanted to get it. It was only £18 on Amazon, and I picked this up I think 2 weeks ago. Of course, this didn't let me down one single bit. This is an amazing release. They've done an amazing job with the pressing. Beautiful gatefold with a nice double spread picture of the band there. You've got 2 LP set. I believe the first LP is the actual Smile album. Sorry, I've got to clear my throat. So kind of the intended full album, and the second LP I think is it's the first LP with a nice kind of prologue, liner notes here on the back of the first sleeve, and done by Brian Wilson, and he talks about how he kind of collaborated with Van Dyke Parks, who was kind of employed to add something to the lyrics of this album, and do some work behind the lyrical aspect of it. And obviously Brian was fascinated with what he could do with the sounds, and what he could do sonically and musically with this album. And he thought he was stepping into new creative realms, and trying to keep up with the Beatles, which is obviously a high priority at this time for the Beach Boys. They were kind of battling it out, I guess, with the release of Sgt. Pepper, Pet Sounds, and obviously Sgt. Pepper was hugely influenced by Pet Sounds. And after that album came out, Brian Wilson just wanted to take another leap into his creativity, and create an album. He describes it as a teenage symphony to God, which I think is an amazing description. And yeah, it's some nice, as I say, liner notes here on the back of the first sleeve, and a nice picture as well. And you get a booklet as well with some really nice pictures in, and I think a few notes is in there as well. So yeah, all in all, hugely happy I picked this up, and for any, even if you're just a kind of, as I say, fringes fan of the Beach Boys, if you're kind of, you know, you enjoyed Pet Sounds or you like some of their earlier stuff, this is definitely worth a try. It's not very expensive for just the LP. I know there's a box set that came out where you can get a couple of 7-inch singles and some extras and some other stuff, and that costs something around £100. But if you just you know, kind of intrigued by this release, then certainly pick it up on vinyl or on CD. You can pick it up for a pretty cheap price, so definitely recommended. And yeah, it's amazing music. So I might do kind of a mini impressions review of that over the next few days. I'm not too sure, but it's certainly something I want to talk a little bit more about. But I want to get further into these albums that I picked up. So the second one here is another one I'm pretty happy about getting at last. This is Grinderman 2, obviously by Grinderman, the side project of Nick Cave. I can't talk too much about the history of this band or this artist. I know obviously Grinderman is a side project that Nick Cave has undertaken very recently, and I'm pretty sure there's only 2 Grinderman albums, Grinderman 1 and Grinderman 2, and this is the only one I've heard, and I've had this on my iPod now for many a month. I think since, well, probably a year now I've had this on my iPod, but I thought, you know, I wanted to get the full benefit out of it, so I thought I'd pick it up on vinyl. Saw this in my local record store the other day and snapped it up for a pretty good price. And a huge fan of this, this band. And Nick Cave is a tremendous lyricist. I didn't really realise before hearing this album for the first time how amazing he was with words. And I was watching Dan's video the other day, and he was talking about a Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds release that he picked up, and I definitely, again, an artist that I wanna you know, get deeper into, you know, kind of explore their catalogue a bit more, not just Grinderman but Nick Cave and his previous projects with the Bad Seeds, and there's another band that he was part of, something with birthday in it, I'm not too sure, but maybe some of you guys could let me know in the comments. But yeah, tremendously happy to get this, and again, they've done an amazing job with the pressing of this album. A really kind of deluxe package. You get obviously the LP, a poster, huge poster, and probably the best thing in here is the booklet, which I think was an amazing touch. Some really nice illustrations for each of the songs, and I just love it when the artist really puts time and effort into making these extras, these, you know, little record candy things. And you know, I know that in the vinyl community we love this kind of thing, so yeah, I think it's great what they've done. And they've got CD as well, the CD copy, which keeps falling out. So yeah, that's Grinderman 2. Okay, so moving on, I'm probably only going to show one more album before wrapping this video up. I'm already at 14 minutes here, so just show one more release, and then I'll make another video showing you the rest of the finds. But this release, again, is one that I've been wanting to hear for so long now, and it's amazing actually that I haven't heard this before getting it a few weeks ago. And this, of course, is Marvin Gaye's What's Going On from 1972, I believe, or 1971. And yeah, again, it's amazing to me that I haven't actually heard this album before. Obviously, commonly considered among some of the greatest albums of all time. I know Rolling Stone ranked it in the top 10. Not that those lists really mean anything to me, but I mean, if it's in the top 10, then it's got to be worth a listen. And you know, I saw this in my record store for £5, and you know, couldn't resist picking it up. And pretty sure this is the most recent reissue of this on Tamla, with the gatefold. It's quite nicely done. It feels like a bit of a cheap pressing, really, and probably why it was only £5. But yeah, it's you know, again, what do I really need to say? I mean, I'm sure you guys have all heard this record. You know, really feel good music. Really, you know, picks you up when you're down. And I just put this on the other day when I was feeling really rough, and it you know, it really just does pick you up and takes you to another place, a happier place. And you know, Marvin Gaye was a genius in my opinion, and this is certainly I think considered probably his greatest release, and another artist I want to delve deeper into, maybe pick up some of his later releases. I know he tragically died in 1984, I believe. I think he was fatally shot by his father, actually. I read into that story and was fascinated by what happened. Obviously, terribly kind of disturbing and you know, horrific, really. You know, the circumstances in which he died. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this one quickly, because it's yeah, amazing album. But yeah, that's I think I've only shown three records there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 records to show in my next video. So stay tuned, and I'll be back. I'll be back after this to show you the rest. But it's great to be back, guys. And again, sorry for the really long hiatus. I mean, it's just I just feel awful about it. And yeah, here's to a new beginning. Thanks for watching, guys.